Up next fighting cage. One guy that comes to mind is Bryen the Heat Dao. This guy couldn't have a boring fight if he tried, and he's got 2 consecutive wins in the up next cage against the likes of Carlos Figueroa at UNF 17 and a round 1 knockout over Farron Marcelin at UNF 13. And of course, we will forever know him for the bloody battle that he had with current champion Anthony the Bully Romero, in which Dao's mouthpiece was knocked through the cage and onto my notes. The proud Filipino and Vietnamese fighter is something to behold, and he's got all kinds of momentum. But looking to stop that momentum will be Roman Puga. And I'll tell you, Roman Gabriel Puga is someone to watch. Someone who turned to boxing because he couldn't find fights in MMA. Now he steps into the UNF cage for the very first time. Undefeated as a boxer, 4 victories. 3 of those wins happened right here in this building. Fights that we called.
Absolutely, yeah. Another fighter I've known for a long time. He trained under the tutelage of Joe Camacho, Nini Camacho, God rest his soul. But now we get to see him inside the up next fighting cage.
Can't wait. Take it away, Rain, as we take a closer look here at this bout. Cannot wait. These two will absolutely bring the heat.
UNF fans, we're down to the last 2 fights of the evening. Please welcome our fighters for our next bout, starting with our fighter from the blue corner, Roman Puga.
Roman Puga, 1-1 as a professional. He has a round 1 submission victory over Jesse Olivares. And he says, you know, I'm gonna fight smart wherever the fight goes. He was 7-2 as an amateur in MMA. And again, a very impressive pugilist, 4-0. And all 4 of his victories in boxing coming by way of knockout, 3 in the very first round. So Puga has dangerous, dangerous hands.
Now working under the tutelage of Chad George, he's really credited CMMA with turning his game around, getting him back into shape for this fight. You also see Mihai Vallejo in his corner, his longtime striking coach. You know, Roman Puga is a pugilist at heart, but this guy's a mixed martial art juggernaut.
Weighed in at 145.2 pounds, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, 28 years young, boxing style representing CMMA.
The keys to the kingdom for Roman Gabriel Puga: establish that boxing range early, use feints to create openings, and counter aggression with level changes, looking for that takedown.
Yeah, he said that he's got faith, determination, discipline, confidence. He certainly does. And again, the cruel irony of the weigh-in being the day after Thanksgiving. We talked to him about it. He said he had a nibble of turkey, a spoon of mashed potatoes, and a wee little dip of gravy.
Hey, I'm sure he gets the victory. He's going for the stuffing.
Well, he's looking to go to the gravy train. He's been unstoppable in the squared circle. We'll see how he fares here in the UNF cage. Little Ray Charles here.
Yeah. Well, happy belated Thanksgiving to you 2 gentlemen, by the way.
Thank you, yes.
Can't wait to get home and have some of my mom's turkey tetrazzini. I'm gonna raid those leftovers like there's no tomorrow.
I feel like this has been a never-ending buffet of action tonight, guys.
It certainly has been.
I'm pretty full. I'm extremely stuffed right now, guys. I can't eat anymore. This is fight number 19, guys, if you're counting, watching at home. We thank you for being with us for this incredible ride, and what a night of action it's been. But we're not quite done. We still have room for dessert, guys. There's always room for Jell-O. There's always room for Roman Puga.
There's always room for cherry pie, pecan pie, and peach cobbler.
Not for this guy.
Bryen Dao's mouthpiece flew out of the ring. We need more action. I think some buttons from us are going to be flying into the cage.
You know, because so much of that blood ended up on my suit, I should be the owner of that mouthpiece, don't you think? Should be on a trophy wall in my office.
And his opponent out of the red corner, Bryen Dao.
Bryen the Heat Dao has become in many ways synonymous with Up Next Fighting because of that legendary battle. But he doesn't hang his hat on that because, again, he's riding a win streak, and this guy just wants to be an international star, and he does have that star quality, that it factor, if you will.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience in his corner. You see Crew Rod McIver, Benil Dariush, and perhaps the best mixed martial arts coach in the world, Colin Oyama. A lot of experience in his corner. These guys are really, really high on this young kid.
I know we're late in the night, but this one could have fight of the night potential, guys. It really could. Two fiery competitors. We take a closer look at Bryen the Heat Dao.
Weighing in at 146 pounds, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, 24 years of age, Muay Thai style, and representing Team Oyama.
The keys to the kingdom for Bryen the Heat Dao. We've seen it before, Todd. He cannot get lured into a brawl. Precision strikes from range and throw those knees when he gets into the clinch.
No doubt, but I don't know, Bryen the Heat Dao can throw with just about anybody, but I don't know if he wants to trade fisticuffs with the prolific pugilist in Roman Puga. Better be careful.
I mean, his last name is Puga, which is the root for pugilist.
It is indeed. And Roman, of course, the Roman Empire, and Gabriel, which means a messenger of God. So this guy is, he's made for war. But so is the Heat. Bryen Dao was galvanized by Heat here in Up Next, and he came out stronger than ever.
Acrobatics from the Heat.
There you go.
UNF fans, this bout is set for 3 rounds in the UNF featherweight division, and it's sponsored by Represent. Your referee in charge, Chris Lieben. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a boxer and a jiu-jitsu artist with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. He stands 5'8", weighing in at 145.2 pounds. Representing CMMA and MMAFC, and fighting out of Bassett, California, Roman Gabriel Puga! And his opponent out of the red corner, he is a Muay Thai fighter who has won the UNF knockout of the night and has a record of 4 wins and 2 losses. He stands 5'11", weighing in at 146 pounds. Representing Team Oyama, and fighting out of Irvine, California, Bryen the Heat Dao!
Stage is set for this battle, and I'll tell you, these two will bring the heat. Two great strikers collide here. And, this one could go a long way. Whoever wins this is going to have a jetpack on their back, guys.
Certainly, and this fight's been a long time coming. They were supposed to let it go at the last event, but unfortunately there was a medical issue, and that fight didn't happen, but we're treated to it tonight, boys.
Yep, love how they ran that back, as will be the case for our following fight as well. Fight that was supposed to happen at UNF 20. Side kick there early by Bryen the Heat Dao. And both these guys so proud of their heritage. Puga, that you know, Mexican scrappy mentality. Spinning back kick. And again, Puga is so good at boxing, undefeated, that it was my estimation that he started there and made the transition to MMA. You made it clear that that was not the case.
Yeah, another young amateur that I've been around since the beginning, back in the Joe Camacho days, back when Mike Beltran's Brocha was about half the size that it is now. You know, he's always been a real talented kid. He was a highly touted amateur, and because of that, he had a hard time finding fights, so that's why he turned to pugilism and went to boxing. Oh, big right hand from Puga.
Oh, great job smothering right now. Closing the distance, both these guys feeling out with the leg kicks early, but now it's a firefight.
Well, down slip, and Roman Gabriel Puga made him pay for it. But not getting overzealous, which is smart as well on the part of Roman.
Oh,
high-level striking, though.
Beautiful jab from Puga.
Just stalking down the Heat right now. Oh, combinations landed.
Trouble.
The Heat is feeling the heat.
Oh,
He goes down.
Puga swans. This is the beginning of the middle and the end.
The Heat's got to do something to defend himself here. It was an absolute onslaught by Roman Puga.
How is Bryen Dao surviving right now?
Do you not remember that war with Romero? This guy can take just about anything and keep on coming. But man, that was a fraction of a second from being over, Schmo. You got to believe.
Certainly the case right here. You got to think right now, being on the mats, this is giving him some time to recover here. Although huge threat of submission.
Good job by Dao to fight off the leg there. Still fishing for this guillotine. Dao gets his head free.
And that was a gamble that did not pay off for Roman Puga, guys.
Active from your back. This is exactly what we've been working. Active from your back. We are not resting here.
And this is exactly what Bryen the Heat needed to get the cobwebs shaken off and get right back into this fight.
Chris Lee been imploring Bryen Dao to get let his hands go here. He needs a little action. He might stand him up, Schmo.
Yeah, but Dao, like you mentioned, clearing the cobwebs, but now a little ground and pound. Staying active enough. But man, the Heat was getting picked apart and somehow, some way, weathered the storm for now.
Yes, here's those butterflies. Go.
Nice transition for Roman Puga as he gets back to his feet here. A little bit of a mouse under the left eye of Bryen the Heat Dao.
No question about it. And Puga still has time to work here. And Dao is getting aggressive to answer, but he better be careful.
Those hands from Puga are absolutely deadly.
They are fast and they are lethal.
And to the body. Flying knee there by Dao, and now the Heat starts to answer, and the heat is on.
Where's the jab?
The H is O.
Back in the jab, Roman.
It's on the street.
Oh,
that's gonna do it.
Lord! Roman Puga with an electric left hand. Bryen Dao is out. Roman Gabriel Puga, oh my Lord!
Starched him. Starched him.
So, Gabriel means messenger of God. He sent a message here, a big message to everybody. Roman Puga is a force to be reckoned with. Whether it's in the squared circle or the cage, the result is the same. 4 knockout wins in the squared circle. Now his first knockout victory in the Up Next Fighting cage. This guy is as dynamic as they come. Oh, and look at this.
Breakdance show.
He fought the Heat, and that was a little Harlem Heat, a little Spinaroonie.
Maybe one day he can too be the 5-time. 5-time.
He might. Bryen Dao, though, man, went out on his sword. Boy, oh boy. He ate a lot of shots, tried to battle back. Just got outgunned this time, guys. Yeah, we're going to take a look back.
You see Gabriel Puga starting with that left hand, landed a cracking left across the jaw of Dao, and that was the beginning of the end here. Boom, right there. Left hand, pure, right on the chin.
And look at this. The jab, bam, and there it is. And with one more shot for good measure. And I mean, Puga, as he threw that combination, like he had ice water running through his veins. El Mariachi, Javier Vasquez in there too, and he's got a hell of a lot of history here and up next fighting.
They're teammates at CMMA, so no surprise to see the champ in there celebrating Roman Puga's victory here.
The hits just keep on coming.
UNF fans, referee Chris Lieben has called a stop to this bout at 3 minutes and 57 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner by knockout out of the blue corner, Roman Puga!
What a KO win by Roman Gabriel Puga. Incredible, incredible combat artist. I mean, wherever you want to go.
That you thought I didn't have food, I wins, and you try to slide me a protein bar and some bananas, man. Yeah. You're a good dude, bro. You're a good dude. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bryen. God bless you. You're gonna have a bright future, man. Tonight was my night, but you will be back. You're young, and you have a good record. You're a great fighter. You bring us a fight.
Appreciate you, brother.
I'm here with your winner, Roman Puga. That left hand was lethal. You dropped him. You did a little break dance for us. How good do you feel about your performance this evening?
I feel amazing. You know, I can't put it into words on how much gratitude I feel at this moment. I've dedicated my life to the sport, and I have my roots here that I started with. You know, with Mihai, now I'm with Chad George, and with my teammate Ignacio de la Parra, and rest in peace to Joe Camacho. He was a big inspiration and a role model for me for this sport.
What is up next for you?
What's up next right now at this time, literally in this moment, to thank all my fans in attendance. I also want to give a big shout out to the Up Next Fighting promotion. You guys do an amazing job with promoting all these fighters, and it's just a different level of professionalism here in the local level. As far as fighting goes, you know, we'll see. I gotta take care of some stuff outside of the fight game, but we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to your winner, Roman Puga!
Incredible victory. I got to ask you, does he need to pick and choose, or can he keep excelling at both boxing and MMA?
You know, I think with Roman Puga, he's a dog. He wants whatever he can get. So, you know, whether it's boxing, whether it's MMA, it doesn't matter. Like I said before, this guy's an equal opportunity ass kicker, and he's looking to kick some ass at any point, at any time.
Undefeated boxer, all wins by knockout, and now adds an MMA knockout victory here and up next. How impressive was that guy? But another guy that impressed to the point where he's making that jump